All right, 210 Boxing TV here with trainer Robert Garcia. I just got back from Japan last week. Controversial decision: Joshua Franco and Kazuto Ioka in a draw. What were your thoughts on the fight and the decision?
Well, after the fights, we were very pleased with Josh's performance, especially after almost a year and a half layoff. We thought, the ring rust, was going to be a little bit worse. I still see a little bit of ring rust, in his timing, his distance, the way I know Josh in the gym and his previous fights. But he was still in such a great shape that he was able to perform. Even though he had the ring rust, he was able to perform and do what he had to do. We all thought we pulled it off. We all thought, the fight was really good. Ioka was in great shape also and put up a great fight. But we all thought we had won. But at the end of the day, we settled with a draw. We come back home still as a champion. So we're still happy that we at least we didn't get robbed. To where we come back with no belts.
Were you shocked when they said the scorecards, or when you said how you told me earlier how you saw the scores? They actually showed you the scorecards after the fight backstage.
Well,
what do you think?
See right after the decision, and the first judge gives it to Josh, and then the it ends up in a draw. I wasn't shocked because I know going into Ioka's hometown territory, we know obviously everything is in his favor. So I wasn't shocked. But do I think and do I believe Josh won? Clearly, no problem, no question at all. The thing that when that made me feel, when I felt a little better, is at the end of the fight, we're back in the locker room, and the fighters have to go see the doctor, make sure everything's fine, and we're in the doctor's office, and there's like 4 or 5 commissioners, inspectors, and they're all Japanese guys, and they start laughing, and I kind of like, just I didn't understand what they were saying, but they were laughing. But they were holding the scorecards in their hands. So then I kind of I kind of jumped into the to see, and they're like, look. They show me the judges that gave Ioka the last round, the last 11 and 12 round, and they were laughing about it because I didn't understand what they were saying. But when I went up to them, they're like, look, he gave Ioka the last 2 rounds, and I'm like, wow, I think those were Josh pretty much probably the best rounds that Josh had. He totally dominated. So even the inspectors from Japan, and then we go to the press conference right after the fight, and all the media is asking Josh same question. What do you think? Did you think you win? And Josh, is responding. Yeah, I think I did enough to win, whatever. But the judges, he was very, very professional. So then I stopped the questions, and I said, okay, I want to ask you guys a question. And it was all Japanese media.
Yeah.
I said, how did you guys see the fight? And I'm pretty sure somebody was recording, and the reporters answered, Franco. Who do you guys think won? And they Franco. They also, even all the reporters, they seen, how it was. The fight was good. I'm not saying it was a total fucking domination, total beating, but we think we pulled it out. But it is what it is. Josh still a champion. Josh has a lot of offers now. He's a free agent. He doesn't have a promoter, so we have a lot of options. But Matchroom, has all the fighters at 115. So that's probably our best choice. But the Japanese promoters are also asking for another fight. They're asking for the rematch. So if it makes sense and if it's worth it for us, we're gonna talk. And they already called me. They already said that they're gonna come back with an offer in the next week or so. So once I know, we're gonna make a decision. We should get an offer from Matchroom also. So we, right now Josh is in a great position. He's got different options. He doesn't have to do no mandatory right now. He could go straight into a Gallo Estrada fight. He could go straight into a Chocolatito fight, or go into the rematch. Straight into the rematch.
What's the preference?
Honestly, Gallo Estrada and Chocolatito are gonna be there.
Yeah.
They're still gonna be there. Chocolatito's a legend. Gallo Estrada is a world champion. Ioka is a fighter that if we choose to go and fight Gallo first or Chocolatito, Ioka has a mandatory.
So he might not be champion no more.
He has to fight
Nakatani.
Junto.
Yeah.
And if he loses, because Junto's fucking good, bro. If he loses, then he's not a champion. So for us, go back over there wouldn't really make a lot of sense. But if we go right now, we could probably, even though he's got a mandatory, we could probably talk to the WBA, the WBO.
Get some kind of extension and stuff like that, right?
Exactly. Mr. Honda, Mr. Honda could be involved where, Junto's Mr. Honda's fighter.
Okay.
So we could maybe
negotiate
work something out where he waits a little bit more to get the winner, something like that, and he allows the rematch to happen. So my first option is the fight with the Ioka again. Rematch, we always say rematch, but people think it's because when you ask for a rematch it's because you lost. No, a rematch is just rematching the fighters again.
Yeah.
So if we do the rematch, that'd probably be the best thing. My first option.
Did I heard that Kazuto that Ioka, he said he felt that he lost. Is that true?
You know what? There was reports after the fight. I didn't hear it from him coming in his voice, so I can't say he said it. But there was a few reports on social media of him saying, he was in great shape and he tried his best, but that he thought he lost. But I didn't hear it from him, coming from him. There was reports of him saying that, but I cannot say that he said it because I didn't hear it from him.
So with the controversy that happened in the first fight, going back to Japan, why would you do that?
You know what? I think Japan is, the inspectors, the commissioners, everybody, they're very honest. Promoters, even the promoters, they're very honest, bro.
They're honorable people.
They're honorable people, and the thing is that there was no judges from Japan. It was all judges from different countries. So like when Mayweather was fighting, or when somebody big fights, Canelo fights, I'm just talking about big names like Ioka in Japan.
Yeah.
Big name, big fight. So it doesn't matter where the judges are from. They come to fight for a promoter, Mayweather Promotions or Canelo, Matchroom Promotions.
And the A side, B side.
The A side. They know who the A side, and in this case, same thing. They knew Ioka was the A side. Ioka was the promoter. Franco has no fucking promoter. Franco has no backup. Nobody backing him up. So judges go knowing they're working for Ioka's promotion.
Yeah.
For his people. So whatever it is, any close rounds, they'll favor him because he's the local guy. He's the A side. That's just the way boxing is. It's just the way boxing is.
You got to protect the ticket sellers.
Exactly. It's just the way boxing is. So I think that's what happened. There was no Japanese. There was no Japanese judges. I think if we would have had Japanese judges, they would have given the fight to Franco because they're honest. They're from what I learned the week that I spent over there, the people are great. The promoter, bro, what's fucking funny and not funny that we're laughing about it. No, it's funny because I wouldn't expect that. When the promoters did everything to take care of us really good over there, made sure everything was great. I was there at the hotel making sure everything was fine. When we left, bro, when they had that van for us, we all jumped in the van. It was 3 people part of the promotion. One of them, bro, was kind of tearing, bro. Because he he felt like, we were so good to them and they were so good to, he kind of fell in love with the team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were with us every day, all day, taking us here, taking us there. The guy started, he had watery eyes. You know what I mean? Like those are we became friends. So that's how honest and honorable those people are, man. So I don't have no problem going back. Honestly, I don't have no problem going back.